What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm Dolly.
We were trying to figure out how the fuck we're gonna open the show, so we're kind of blank on stuff because we're back and everything. But yeah, I'm Dodgy.
And I'm just.
Yeah. Yeah, we just took a week off. Casino. Oh, like for me, I would not anymore put money in those goddamn machines, Jess, because it would eat your shit up.
Yeah, you have way better odds at
The
the
black,
tables.
the tables,
And that's exactly what Dolly did. And he was the only person that left up. We should have did one of those videos where he
$90.
be like, I'm coming in. How much you coming in here with? I'm coming in with da 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 da. And I'm going to leave with da 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 da. And it did a reaction of what we all really left with.
Hella drunk and shit. Yeah, we were drunk and stuff. It was so funny, man.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I love my friends and family. We were just chilling. Just be good vibes around people, and all that.
A time was had.
But yeah, on Savage Sports this week, we'll get into
WNBA's transgender athlete controversy. Sophie Cunningham sparks league-wide divide and global debate. AaronRodgers blasts Fauci and ESPN over vaccine coverage and final NFL season rant. Just before we move on past that, I know a lot of people are freaking pissed about that because, you know, a lot of people were threatened, man. If you guys would take the time to go back, and not saying like, because I don't know what all has come out from that yet, like factually, but I know a lot of people are feeling some type of way because a lot of people were threatened about that whole shot, that they had to get it to keep their job. And even if it was just necessary to have, and some people have their own personal experiences and saw family members die before their eyes, which prompted them to go get it. You can't take away from anybody else's personal experience, but it just kind of sucks that it was forced on everyone to keep their job. And then, because there's also a lot of people that are upset because they were forced to, because it was their livelihood that they were trying to protect. So they got it, you know, and then now all this is coming out now.
Of course, of course. Then in Culture Corner this week, David Burke trial update, new forensic evidence, text messages, and music links to victim. We'll quickly mention stuff on that. Not so much, but like he's fucked pretty much. JoeFelz life, sudden death, and the truth behind the online speculation. And we will speculate a lot on that, and we'll try to see where you guys think the truth is. Perez Hilton's 2026 mental health crisis and viral TikTok self harm incident. Yeah, that's been going viral. It seems like they're trying to scrub that off the internet, like it never happened. Everything's good, but really check on his mental health and other people's mental health too, because you never know what's going on. But yeah, we'll definitely get into that. So always stay to the end for viral views. We'll break down the news, add context, and give our honest take to spark discussion for educational and entertainment purposes. Let Culture Speak Live, episode 58. Welcome back to the show. Let's get into it.
Turn the mic on, let the culture speak. Got some sports talk, 7 days a week. From the courts to the streets, headlines stay bleak. Talk shows out now, let the culture peak.
Yes, we are back, and we are happy to be back and continue to keep building, around our families. We're getting recognition, like, oh yeah, they keep on doing it. Look at them. They're doing a Let Culture Speak show, podcast things. So we're going to keep doing it. What the news? Quickly mentioning other news you need to know. A Secret Service agent and 2 men were charged with attempted manslaughter and felony hazing after a brutal April 2026 fraternity ritual in Miami left 2 pledges hospitalized. The agent, Marquise Pender, is under house arrest pending a September court date. You remember we mentioned hazing and stuff? Like this is way back, but we were talking about hazing and stuff.
Yeah.
And it seems like a ritual.
Yeah.
And in my mind, or from new information I'm hearing, like that's like preparing you for other rituals that corporations or when you get into the movie industry or entertainment industry, that they kind of want you to do that.
You got people out there that full blown do not care.
Yeah.
When they be like, because I seen a question actually recently where they were like, what are these fraternities for and all this stuff,
Yeah.
and they were like, and somebody dead ass said, because they're cults. There's people out there dead ass just saying these are cults. That's what they are. I was like, damn,
It's pretty
holy
much
crap.
it, man. And it's widespread. Something about like people want to be white all of a sudden, and those white people actually do that stuff. So you're kind of like pushing yourself, even with the black fraternities or black colleges do that also.
They saying the thing as a whole.
Is
Yeah,
like a whole
yeah,
ritual.
they
You won't see us doing it or hear anyone on our side doing it, but like it is crazy the ways that they do it, like abuse, fucking all these challenges, hurting themselves. It's pretty dangerous, and it happens now that more light is coming to it. So yeah, be safe out there. Muhammad Kalabali, 24, accused of running a multi-million-dollar e-commerce scam targeting NFL players, was found dead in a New Jersey pool on July 1st, 2026. Authorities are investigating. Koulibaly had not been formally charged before his death, but denied the allegations. He fucked around and found out, man. Especially when it comes to multi-million dollars. Yeah. So, yeah, scamming and stuff just for a little bit, you're kind of putting yourself as a target, especially NFL players and their families, and you're affecting a whole lot of shit just for a little bit of money. Sad for him, but he kind of got what was coming to him. Sorry, but that's the truth of the matter. Yeah, Tuskegee University's new dress code bans bonnets, do-rags, and slippers in academic settings, citing career preparation. Critics call it respectability politics, targeting black culture. Supporters note similar rules at other HBCUs. The policy has sparked debate over professionalism versus cultural expression. What do you think about that one, Jess?
um like I guess I get it. When you go outside, you're going to do a quick errand or something. You just want to go do it real quick. You want to stay comfortable, and a
Now
lot of
they're actually policing that. Like anywhere you get out, they kind of don't want you to wear any of that.
and the thing about it is too, is a lot of that stuff, like, for black people, do rags, bonnets.
Mhm.
Okay, the slippers, whatever, I get that, whatever, slippers. But the do rags, the bonnets, that's literally something that we put on to protect our hair. You know what I mean? Like, black people don't just be having it on for no reason. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? I mean, well, sometimes just have it on to be hiding so, but they don't have it on for no reason. But I feel like a lot of other people have just gravitated towards wearing all that stuff because you don't see just black people wearing that no more.
Yeah.
Do rags, bonnets, everybody then dipped into it and everybody wears it. But you know, but on the other hand, on the other side, like, what is this, like, during school, going to classes and stuff like that? Like, I get it, because at the end of the day, you
Want to be presented in
right,
yeah.
you're in college.
Okay.
You want to,
Yeah.
dress for success, I guess.
Okay.
So I can see it from both sides, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, and then there's the other side where they're saying being white too, but like again, you want to be presentable also. It's not even being a white or black thing. You want to be presentable,
Presentable,
right?
right?
For a job interview or just out in public, you want to have that practice, not just wearing pajamas or anything, because like when we go out or when I go out, I'm not gonna wear pajamas and stuff, or it's just be a quick, but like, yeah, you know what I mean, people. Okay.
But they didn't ban it though.
Mhm.
Don't look like it's been banned. Pajamas.
Not completely.
I mean, I don't know. For what you got right here, it said bonnets, do rags, and slippers.
I think pajamas and
Was that
all
part
that
of it
other stuff. Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Okay,
You want to
because that's
present
like a
yourself.
universal thing. A lot of people do that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess like you're going to school, you're going to a university.
Hmm?
They want you dressed for success. They're trying to, they're trying to have you have the whole experience. Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't go to work like this. Don't come here like this.
Yeah. Correct. Nice. AI firms like Anthropic have faced backlash for destructive scanning, bulk buying, slicing, and digitizing books for training data, then discarding the originals. Critics warn this erases rare texts, while a U.S. judge ruled the practice fair use, fueling further controversy and outrage. Yeah. So basically, we're getting into the digital age. Who needs books? I think that's what they're seeing it. Ban these old ass books that's been around for years and years, history being freaking wiped out, and you know, feeding it into AI. Who knows who controls the AI? Shit could be spit out for their agenda or, their narrative, and you can't even fucking look back into these books to find the real truth. I see a real danger in that. People need information, not just from fucking AI. Go back to real history. People that would lived in that time wrote books, their perspective and what they saw in politics or in their own history. So yeah, I feel like that's a real danger. But hey, what do I know?
We literally have movies already about this. This is just another thing too. If you people don't think that they put this stuff in movies first before doing it, you're insane.
Mm.
My suggestion to anybody out there: get as many books as you can.
Yeah.
Because they doing everything they can to be able to control any history, any narrative, and change it right before your eyes. Y'all better get them books and hide them. It's about to be a national treasure in a minute.
Comment below your guys'
About to
thoughts.
be illegal in a minute. About to be military people coming to everybody's house and burning them books in the middle of the streets in a minute.
Oh yeah, they're already burning books and stuff. Yeah. The University of Minnesota's My Gender Dolls program, designed for therapists of gender diverse youth, faces federal investigation after parental rights groups alleged the dolls featuring interchangeable anatomy were marketed to schools, raising concerns that PPRA violations and lack of parental consent or notification. I don't know. From what I'm seeing or hearing, like they just have these dolls that have interchangeable body parts, private parts that, hey, if you want to change your gender, this is a practice with this doll. I don't know, guys, but is it for the children? Should we be teaching our children that, hey, it's very easy to change your gender, like this doll? But no, there's procedures, damages to your anatomy, your body, veins, bones. Guys, like you gotta
We're
really think
doing
about that shit. We're not no fucking robots that's interchangeable. We're not. Just focus on your mental health and love yourself fully to the point where that's not even an option. Okay. So yeah, comment below your guys' thoughts on that. BR1 Infinity is a third-person PC extraction shooter where players pay to spawn from 10 cents to $10, earn cash per elimination, and risk real money each match. Backed by Krafton and Solana Ventures, NFT character skins increase your cut of winnings. Default players keep a lower portion. I mean, gambling's going into games.
I'm telling y'all, this is the future. This is gonna be. This is literally in a minute gonna be how people earn their living.
Right.
It's like everything you do now, it's so easy.
Mhm.
It's at the tip of your fingers. All these apps that are actually legit now.
That pay you.
Uh, I don't want to shout anything out or anything like
Okay.
that, but I know you heard of. I'm not gonna say their name, but I think they're kind of blowing up the gaming app.
Okay.
Where you put money in on your phone, you could play games and go against people one on one or whatever. You can win money that way. Like, it's so easy. Like, I'm like, essentially they've made it I mean, you ain't. Yeah, I think you got to put in your information, but essentially they've made it very easy.
Yeah.
To gamble.
Yeah.
They just call it something else, but it's gambling essentially.
I like it in a way because you do get to play to make money, and it's like literally a perfect way to earn money and lose money at the same time. You know what I mean?
I mean, it would be cool if you was making money, but you got to wager too.
Yeah, you got to wager and put in your credit card and stuff. And I don't know, be smart, guys.
Real dangerous out here.
Freaking smart, guys. Like, and don't camp either. Don't fucking camp. Campers. Comment below your guys' thoughts on that, on any of those stories. We gotta move on to the highlights of the big stories of this week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Share your thoughts, like this episode, and follow our channel for free. Sign up for a chance to win free merch. Oh man, we order hats. Yes, it should be coming in soon. But
Hats.
it's a gift to us, the team, the podcast. QR code at the end of the show. Do you need a live streaming and video production software service? Well, look no further. We're using it right now. Take a look. This show is powered by Ecamm Live. We partnered with them for live streaming. Ecamm Live is a top tier Mac software built for creators, professionals, and businesses. It features multi-camera support, real-time camera switching, screen sharing, overlays, and integrated audience comments. The intuitive interface makes streaming, recording, podcasting, and presenting simple with seamless integration across all platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Ecamm Live is the go-to solution for producing high-quality live broadcasts. Start your free 14-day trial today by clicking the link provided or the QR code. Appreciate it. Support us so we can support you guys.
In a row is form, you know.
Yeah. Interesting. Use referral code LCS at checkout to let them know we sent you. Yes, guys. Jess, again, is back in the news. We got to keep talking about it. Look at this transgender story. My goodness.
So what's really going down in the WNBA? It's all about Sophie Cunningham from the Indiana Fever. She straight up says she wants to protect young girls from competing against biological men in sports. She doubled down calling it common sense. That blew up the whole league. Coaches like Cheryl Reeve from Minnesota rock Trans Kids Belong shirts, and Natalie Nakasi from Golden State says sports got to be about belonging. But then tennis legend Martina, I don't know, threw shade saying how is including males on women's teams inclusive, and she called Caitlin Clark a coward for staying quiet on this mess. I don't want to be like a Caitlin Clark apologist, but why Caitlin Clark gotta get dragged in everything controversial? They be like looking for Caitlin Clark's comments like she's the president of the United States. Like, if she want to stay silent, leave that girl be. Shit, she ain't gonna. Whatever. Anyway.
You're right.
They ain't saying much officially, dodging questions and sticking to just basketball lines. Meanwhile, this beef isn't just local, it's tied to France drama with a trans baller named Julie Tatart and the, what is that, 10C or 10C?
IOCs.
Oh, IOCs. Strict rules for 2028 Olympics. So who's right? Can the league keep it fair and still be inclusive? And what's next for all these players caught in the middle? The drama's real, the fans are split, and the courts are heating up. I mean, I still say,
what is it?
I still say if they want that, then they need to have a league of its own.
Yes. I mean, yeah. It's common sense.
Because I'm like, if they can't be all in unison on it, then they shouldn't do it. And I'm like, and like I said, if we're being realistic here, you know what I mean? They're always going to have an advantage.
Of course.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
Like, let's be realistic here. Like, why? It's just not fair. That's it. I don't feel like at this point there is no need to go back and forth. Not fair for um young ladies. It's not fair.
No, no.
They don't want to share their space, and they shouldn't have to.
Inclusivity, whatever, and stuff. We continue to keep talking about it. And it's like the biggest freaking news. Like there's memes out there now talking about like NS, I don't know, some male player that's gonna join up. Like what the hell is going on? They're literally making fun of it that men could join up now to join the league and dominate. I think the Julie Tate Hart one. I think the WNBA said no, we're not gonna let that happen to come to the WNBA. I think that's their stance. I don't know, but just there's such a big league WNBA now that hey man, if we're gonna get more ratings and stuff, let's bring up this story. I think that's like a whole big thing now. Bring up this controversial stuff and hype up NBA. It's ridiculous to say that men should be in women's sports. It is. I don't know how much are these coaches are getting paid to push out that narrative, that message, or whatever. I know for damn sure they don't fucking believe that, but hey, they're getting paid in some way.
I think this is a business opportunity anyway. Like, there's money to be made here.
Think about it.
If people are split, make a new league that is all inclusive, and people that want to also play side by side with the trans community can join the league as well.
Mhm.
Make a new league that is all inclusive.
Yeah.
Everybody could be in this league.
And they're saying one of the coaches is like, I'll give you $10 million for your WNBA team to play against a high school team. Like that's crazy because like I don't know if who's gonna win, but like against a all male high school team, fucking hell, I don't at this point. It's ridiculous. Come on, be damn serious. We're not being hateful or bigots or anything. We're just speaking from what we know. There's changes. Yeah, I get it. There's changes. You want to be inclusive, but damn, dude, you're literally pushing out women or you're forcing women to play with men in sports, which is ridiculous. The way we've been living, men dominate sports regardless, and you're just fucking it up for all of them. You don't see women, or if they are, they're not being put on the team on men's sports because it's skills. Skills dominate all. It's ridiculous.
And not to be like, everybody be like, oh, well, I don't know. It's just like there's the WNBA and the NBA for a reason.
Mhm.
There's men's tennis and women's tennis for a reason. There's, different sides. There's baseball and softball for a reason. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
These people that are joining these are athletes.
Pretty much.
These people are incredible human beings.
Then
As it is. So, you know how people always like, oh, well, even as a man, I probably could dominate. These, you could still put professional athletic women above your regular people down. Because, athletes are above the normal.
Yeah.
The normal people.
Of course.
But athletes against athletes.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Like, this is not a movie. Let's be realistic. The men are going to dominate that. And you're talking about athletes, freak of nature, incredible specimens that are dang near superhuman. You know what I mean? Like incredible, almost perfect athletes. We're talking about athletes here. They're on a whole different level. And you're talking about putting male athletes with, no, that's not fair.
Sophie Cunningham's Adidas sneaker collab sold out instantly after her comments showing strong fan support on one side. The WNBA's official social media accounts have largely stayed silent, fueling speculation about league politics behind the scenes. Of course. Outside WNBA arenas there have been multiple protests, both pro Cunningham and pro trans inclusion, sometimes causing local police presence to increase. Some analysts note the league's lack of clear transgender athlete eligibility rules has made this debate explode publicly. Caitlin Clark has been the most vocal about wanting the league and governing bodies to handle this rather than locker room talk, which has kept her out of the direct fire, but drawn criticism from political commentators. Yeah,
And at the end of the day, nobody wants to talk about this.
no one.
Nobody wants to offend nobody. Like, really? I think everybody should be able to live and move how they want.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
As long as you aren't harming others.
But the majority, sorry, but the majority don't see this as a big story. Why is this even a story? Why are we fighting about this? There's differences, okay?
You're losing the plot, y'all.
Men and women.
I'm sorry, but I
Yeah.
understand, but
How's this?
and it's like you can't even really speak out about it anymore. I'm like, do y'all think that's right? Like, you can't even really speak out about it without
We're gonna
being
get attacked.
without being framed as a horrible transphobic, and you can't even speak about any of the things. Nothing.
Because everyone has an opinion, and
Yeah.
they'll stand and die for their fucking opinion nowadays.
And it's like, and it just kind of feels like they're telling everybody, you must submit. You must submit to this. If you don't agree, it doesn't matter. You must submit to this.
Mhm.
Like,
It
I'm
does feel
like,
that way. Yeah.
so it's just y'all way or no way. I mean, I just don't think that's okay. I don't know.
Can you see the other side though? Can you see the other view of where they're coming from? Why it's okay to have inclusivity, to have men who are transgender going into women's sports because they feel like I'm a woman, you know, I was born a man, but like throughout the years I changed my gender and I feel included and, you know, around women's sports. Do you see a type of way like that? I don't see it, me personally, at all. I just don't. So yeah, boo.
I still think they're gonna have the edge. That's why I was like, we have different. Like I said, there's a business opportunity here.
Yeah.
If there's people out there that want to be a part of this, are 100% okay with this, make a new league.
Mhm.
Fair game. Make a new league.
What's that one league in Las Vegas that we talked about? The enhanced games. Hey, go there.
Like, because it's like at the end of the day, there's people that are going to stand on their side of the fence, and there's other people that are going to stand on their side of the fence.
Yeah.
And there's some people that just are not going to change their views on this type of situation. And like I said, this is still something that's still being pulled to the front. You know what I mean? This is not something that's always has not always been the circumstances.
Yeah.
So we're, like I said, other time we've talked about this, the lines are blurred because it's like, yes, we are trying to be progressive, everybody's trying to be progressive, but it's like, when is it getting a little too much? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, Jesse. Sound conservative, and that's the thing. Like, progressive, conservative. Like, you're playing the division at that point. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck. But yeah, comment below your guys' thoughts on that. We gotta move on.
And we are just people with opinions, y'all. Leave that political stuff up out of here. We is not that. Because guess what? Like we've said time and time again, don't neither side got y'all best interests at heart. We just people with opinion.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Like, come on now.
And I came to reality. I came to reality.
It's just,
I came back. I was like,
I hate this topic too. I hate it so much because it's a messy topic. It's a messy topic, and I don't want nobody to be offended. That's the thing. It's like, you know, because it's like, oh, in the same breath of saying I want, everybody should be able to do what they feel they want to do without, as long as it's not harming nobody. Like I said, but people should be able to do what they want to do. But then you, on the other hand, you saying, but no, you can't. You can't join WNBA. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, but then it's like, is that really fair though?
Right.
You know? All right, I'm done. I hate that topic so much.
Which hopefully is the last of it.
But these are the conversations that are being had.
Ready?
That are shaping you guys' children's future.
Mm-hmm.
It may not go in effect now, but depending on what they say, it will be the norm when y'all kids get older. So pay attention.
Let's move on, Jess.
Yeah.
All right.
You heard about AaronRodgers' whole vaccine drama back in 2021? I remember. He said he was
immunized.
But really, no, he wasn't vaccinated at all. Yeah, I remember that. Instead, he took some wild alternative treatments the NFL didn't approve of. And then he caught COVID and had to quarantine anyway.
Yeah.
Big, what is that? Oof. Big oof for his honesty. Yeah, that was a messy time. Fast forward to August 2026, Rodgers popped off on the Pat McAfee show, calling Dr. Fauci a coward for pleading the fifth over 100 times during a Senate hearing.
Let's watch the video.
You've been very open about coming back for this year, last rodeo, and you talked about your wife saying, hey, have another year. Mike McCarthy being here, obviously a big deal. Can you tell us about the mindset of coming into your last season? Like, that's a real thing, it feels like, because is everything better? Is everything funner? Is everything more awesome? Like, how do you kind of view this year versus maybe the years of the past?
I'm going to plead the fifth.
Okay.
Okay. Like
Gotta love that guy.
Okay.
Like that absolute coward, Tony Fauci. Absolute coward.
Yeah.
There, it's back,
Are
baby.
you kidding me?
Yeah, 111
You
times.
got a pardon and you're in front and you pleaded over 100 times
Yeah.
at the White House? What are you scared of, Tony?
Yeah.
I thought you were the science.
Yeah.
What's up with that, right? Rodgers also threw shade at ESPN, calling them gutless for hyping this vaccine, his vaccine status, but ignoring Fauci's sketchy testimony and some NFL scandal with Mike Verbill, and Diana Rossini. ESPN didn't want to get into it, and Fauci's lawyer told Rodgers to stick to football. Do you think Rodgers was right to call out the media? Meanwhile, the Steelers say players can have their own views, but keep it about football. Rodgers is 42 and ready for his last season, rolling out with his old coach, Mike McCarthy. Will he go out on top, or is this drama going to follow him? No, this drama ain't going to follow him. He been talking about this. Is he going to go out on top? Probably not.
Yeah, this is last season possible, too.
He is not going out on top. Mm-hmm. Them young boys is killing the game.
I mean, yeah, I feel like he was sitting there like, we're going to talk about football, but we're not going to bring this huge-ass story up about Dr. Anthony Fauci. I felt like he...
Oh, you know he was going to say something because it was such a big deal.
At the time, yeah.
At the time when everybody had to get the shots, they were on his head. They were talking about that for weeks.
Yeah.
And they were talking about it on Aaron Rodgers. So you know he was going to get his lick back. You thought he wasn't going to say anything about it?
Right.
Please.
He was scrutinized, demonized, you're killing people type of stuff.
Mr. Petty Rodgers was not going to let that pass. He was like, y'all got me burnt.
Fucking everyone was on him because, yeah, he is a figure. And, you know, you didn't want any vaccine hesitancy to roll over. But, man, he's a freaking athlete. And at that time, man, people... like died suddenly. If you looked up, there was so many athletes like their heart were exploding after getting the vaccines, you know, allegedly. We're not doctors or anything, but like the information is there. And when people are on their high horse about no, vaccines are safe and effective, scientist Dr. Anthony Fauci was saying, it's safe and effective, and you guys were following him because he's the science guy. But then there's these other line of doctors being silenced and being deplatformed for speaking about against it. You guys were attacking those people and attacking other people that felt like, no, this is fucking wrong. Like, why do we have to get this? Why do we have to lose our livelihood? Why do we have to lose our jobs? Why do we have to stay away from our families? Why do we have to see our families die in these hospitals?
That year was crazy.
It was a crazy fucking
2020
year,
was a time.
Mhm.
Like, I forgot all about that, where you would get in trouble for gathering with your family.
Yeah.
That didn't live in the same household. It was a crazy time.
Mhm.
Wow.
And now they're fucking praising Aaron Rodgers. You were right. We're sorry. Or, like, follow the science, not just the one guy that says he's science, guys.
And it's crazy too because, like, COVID is still around.
Mhm.
Nobody talks about it anymore.
Nope.
People still get it.
It's like a flu or something. Again, we're not scientists or
And I
doctors.
know a lot of people, like, we were obviously one of the ones that got the first round. I ain't did it since then. I know you haven't.
No.
And people have still gotten it. Nobody's talked about it.
No.
Mhm.
But it's available.
It
I don't
is.
think it's fucking banned. It's not.
People still have made it part of their regimen. Like, when they go get the flu shot, they get the COVID shot.
Yeah.
Like, and that's fine. But that's how it always has been. And there should be no shame to people that do want to get it.
Mhm.
That's the part I will agree I don't like. It's like, a lot of videos of people was like, oh yeah, round of applause to the people that didn't get it. The people that did, don't shame them. Don't do that. That's not fair. Because a lot of people got it because they seen a family member pass and they were like, damn, I'm gonna get this.
Yeah,
And then a lot of people also got it because their job said, if you don't have this, you're fired. 2020 people couldn't afford to be getting fired.
True.
Like, this was a tough time. Like, a lot of people was forced into this and their backs was against the wall. That's why I don't believe in shaming people that did get the shot. People did what they had to do to survive. You should never shame nobody for that.
And I get it. We didn't know what was going on. It was fresh and new. People were freaking out. But then when new information comes out and you're listening to the mainstream media demonizing these other doctors, like, no, they're completely wrong. Take the vaccine. It's safe and effective. You got to listen to second opinions. You don't just go to the first doctor and like, hey, yeah, you're completely right. There's second opinions out there. Don't, when new information was coming out, you guys demonized other people for saying, no, it's not safe and effective. Like, that's wrong. Science is science. It changes every time. You look at the data and you go against the data, and it's just new information all the time.
I mean, look at a lot of the stuff that they thought helped people back then. They used to think that, they used to give people cigarettes as medicine back then.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, this will help you with the pain and this, that, and the third. We've come a long way. That's why I'm like, I don't know why people acting like stuff can't change.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
But hey, now we know. Moving forward, just new information all the time. Just don't stick to one, or even the mainstream media. It was the mainstream media too pushing that fear. Like, you're gonna have a cold death winter. Joe Biden was pushing that shit too, and people are freaking the fuck out.
And now people don't care no more.
Nope.
And how many flus or sicknesses did they try to push this year? Everybody just been like,
pretty much.
And be in the news for like a week, and they be like, okay, they don't care about this one. Let's try another one.
Yeah.
Or they don't care about that one. Let's try another one.
Yeah.
Or they don't care about this one either. Dang. Let's contaminate all the food. This messed up. Oh no, this messed up now. Oh no, this messed up this week.
Not working.
I'm like, people don't care. People are so got their back so against the wall. People are
People know.
Stuff is expensive. People are trying to survive. People are in straight up survival mode right now.
Pretty much.
Nobody cares about nothing else. It
Mm.
cracks me up when like stuff comes out and they be like, "Do I still got to pay my bills?" I don't care.
Yeah.
You know it's bad. Last thing, you know it's bad. Chase came out. I forget.
Chase the bank.
Chase Bank came out. I think they said they got a program, a $750 billion program to help people get houses. That's how you know it's bad.
Hmm.
Banks just dropping bread like that so people could get in houses.
What is money? Anyways, Aaron Rodgers signed a 1-year deal with the Steelers in March 2026 after initially planning to retire. So, you think this is his last year, Jess?
I don't know. I thought it was his last year.
Yeah. So, we'll see, man. Season started. Preseason, exciting. Yeah. Rodgers has been fined multiple times by the NFL for violating COVID protocols, totaling over $15,000. That is nothing. The Rossini-Vrabel scandal involved allegations of inappropriate conduct during an off-season team trip, with Rossini recusing herself from award voting panels. I seen that news, but I didn't think anything of it. Maybe it was a huge scandal that, was in the news, but not like reporting as scandal, as a big thing about it. So I don't know at that time. Rodgers has consistently refused a publicly apologize for vaccine stance, citing personal medical privacy. Again, he was looking out for his health. He's an athlete, and he saw everyone around, died suddenly and things, so he had to watch out for his health. Stop demonizing people who's looking out for their own health. He's a freaking athlete. Steelers coach Mike McCarthy expects Rodgers to play limited snaps in preseason to manage his workload in the final year. So, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's our thoughts on it, guys. It was a crazy time at that time. I gotta drop a bomb for Aaron Rodgers for standing up for what he believed was right at the time, even the whole world was against him at that time. So what can you do except looking at research and stuff? So comment below your guys' thoughts on that. That's our thoughts. Stick with us. We getting into David murder update, JoeFelz death, PerezHilton's live stream. Okay. So yeah, the David murder. But you heard about David, right? Everyone's heard about it. All the millennials and young generation are talking about it. Like, this is a death that could have been, I don't know, just prevented. Really fishy with the family too, but I'm not blaming the family like completely. But the singer David Burke, dude's in deep trouble. He's got to stand trial for murdering and dismembering 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Why? Prosecutors say it's because Celeste threatened to spill the tea on their illegal relationship just before his big album drop. We all know. Did you know their creepy relationship started when she was only 11? Like, what? Burke's house had DNA of Celeste, and her remains were found in the front of the trunk of his Tesla, covered with air fresheners to hide the smell. Wild, huh? Defense says no way he killed her. He claims the frantic texts Burke sent after she vanished were just him being scared. But how do you explain him ordering stuff like chainsaws and fireproof boxes with fake names? And guess what? Burke even used Celeste's voice in an unreleased song. Talk about twisted. The judge said enough evidence exists for trial and Burke's lockup with no bail. Will the DA go death penalty or life without parole? Also, did you hear Celeste had an abortion at 13 paid by Burke's? This case got layers. I mean, it's going to trial, so clearly the judge sees that there is a case, that the evidence is stacked against him, especially the decay tweets, using the voicemail of her voice in one of the musics that was found in his iCloud or cloud music or something.
Mhm.
Something like that. But hey, people, the public opinion's already he's guilty because the Tesla, the live streaming, saying one of the girls is like, it smells in here, and they're just joking about it. And did he work alone? I don't think so, man. Just moving a body like that, like someone else had to help him because it wasn't just David. But we're just speculating at this point. It sucks, man, especially at 11 years old. You're being pushed into someone that is growing in numbers. Like, did the family know? The family probably
I
didn't
thought
know that she
information came out that the family did know he was he was way older than her.
way older, that they signed off that she could travel with him. But did it get to a point where she was gonna die? And did they know anything about the relationship manipulation? Probably not, because that's kind of private between them two. Did
Why would y'all sign off on your young daughter
be,
traveling with a grown man?
right?
That in itself is a red flag to me.
Yeah. You see family members see a rising star, they could get married, help us out. It's all the time when it comes with money. They see the money in their eyes to say, hey, yeah, we're just gonna roll with this. I don't know, man. But serious crime. We're just gonna update you guys on that. We'll see where the trial goes. We'll probably quickly mention, but I think this is like the third story we talked about David Burke. So Burke used fake Amazon accounts under the names Travion Davis and Victoria Martinez to order suspicious items like fireproof burn box and chainsaws. The victim's family signed notarized forms allowing Celeste to travel internationally with Burke, including a trip to London. Burke's unreleased demo track, Celeste Demo, was found on his iCloud, featuring lyrics about their fraught relationship. I mean, at a young age, you're not very well developed. Your mind is not well developed. You're easily manipulated. So whatever he says goes, and she's just going to fall all over him because that's all she knows at that time. You know, she's not thinking for herself. And he allegedly made it sure that it's all about him. But hey, again, we're just speculating. An Apple Music hack briefly posted a fake song titled "I Did It" on Burke's profile, stirring social media speculation about his guilt. Cover your tracks, but with the text messages too. He hasn't watched a lot of, How to Get Away with Murder type of stuff. I don't know. Prosecuting highlighted Burke's 2022 hit romantic homicide for its eerie parallel to the crime, describing dragging a body to a vehicle. Yeah, you're putting stuff in your music. Hopefully you're going to get away with it. I mean, the crime was right there, dude. You're talking all about it. Decay. It's in your music. Or nowadays, I don't know. It sucks. So,
Boo! You stink!
at a young age, man, being forced like that, and then your family manipulated to, thinking you're a great guy, and then you had this dark personality that I don't know. Yeah. Comment below your guys' thoughts on that. We gotta move on. God damn, 48 minutes already. Anyways, Joe.
Yapathon, baby. That's what happened when we ain't been here for like we skip a week.
I mean, the two last stories were pretty good and a long conversation about it. Like, I kind of get that, but yeah, JoeFelz, big story. He died. An online influencer known for his van life and solar energy expertise died suddenly in early August 2026. No official cause of death has been released, and his partner, Alexandra, urged fans to avoid speculation and wait for the truth. Joe had just celebrated his 40th birthday and was about to launch a digital archive featuring ancient unredacted Bibles and rare manuscripts. He was also coping with the recent loss of his father, Dr. Michael Felz, a respected physician who died in May after battling Parkinson's. Joe's life story is remarkable. An 8-time convicted felon who rebuilt himself from $50 to a real estate empire with 65 rental properties. Recently, he had Alexandra move to Costa Rica to build an off-grid sanctuary. His final online post mentioned mandatory vaccines for travel, fueling conspiracy theories falsely linking his death to medical issues. Joe's partner strongly rejected these rumors, calling them disgusting. Fans continue to ask what caused Joe's death. Was it natural or something more sinister? When will the full story be revealed? Joe's legacy combines alternative energy research, ancient texts, and sustainable leaving a lasting impact on the devoted followers. I don't know the guy. I didn't know any. I slightly just watched his videos way back then, but I didn't really pay attention to it. But conspiracy theories, people are going against the narrative that he was some guy going against the system, exposing the truth. But people saw that he had like Masonic symbols on his backs, the feather. Maybe he was someone else portraying, shape shifting, or a body double. I don't know. But it is fishy that he was on TMZ for all things being pushed on, like, oh my God, this guy influencer died. No, he had some great videos, of course. I don't know how he died or why he died. Was he being followed by FBI? Was he being especially exposing a lot of stuff, especially with the artifacts and everything when you see his videos or the Bibles of lost history way back when? I don't know. But when people point out like he was Masonic, he had all these books that the rules, the bylaws, it is fishy. And you were saying, that the Masonic whole club is all good. It is kind of fishy because they doing some ritual stuff, possibly. But at the end of the day, you really don't know. Are they pushing? Did he really die, or are they just trying to put fear into people's minds? Like, yeah, you better not speak any truth, or we're gonna off you completely. There's a whole thing about that. Like, speak truth to power. Don't be scared. Maybe they're really just trying to put fear into people, but always question it, man. Question. Even if the girlfriend was like, no, don't question anything. It's disgusting that you guys are questioning things. Even in his videos, he was saying, question my death. I'm not suicidal. Just keep questioning everything. And you can't stop people from questioning shit that, we are built now to question everything. So JoeFelz, FelzBook.com, launch on August 6, 2026, was designed to preserve ancient religious texts uncensored. The blockchain platform, his research extended to free energy prototypes using neodymium magnets and quartz crystals to harness ambient electromagnetic fields. Hold on. Oh, even with those quartz and stuff, like there was no power source, there were no some wires to power to make the light. If you go back to the videos, like there's some real ancient stuff that we don't, electromagnetic fields that the atmosphere, the ether that contains energy. We don't know shit about it. Maybe way past them, before the Bible, that there was stuff that was happening here on Earth, and we're just, I don't know, we're manipulated for his story. But Felz collaborated with alternative history scientists like Dr. Parkenstein to study frequency-based energy from ancient artifacts. His off-grid sanctuary in Costa Rica was meant to teach free solar energy and sustainable living to anyone interested. Alexandria publicly condemned vaccine and government conspiracy theories after Joe's death and called for respect and patience. So again, we don't know what happened, but question everything. Even if the family says don't question it, it's disgusting and everything, always question it, because who knows? He was probably propped up. He had 8 felony charges. Maybe they way back then is like, okay, if you want to get out of jail, you got to follow what we say and build yourself up to this media person, allegedly, and then just pretty much sway people's opinions or sway the masses to something, divert them to something we don't want they want them to hear. I believe the free energy, I think that's very powerful, and yeah, it will probably affect a lot of big corporations in this world. So, hey, just question everything, guys, because hey, rest in peace to him. If he was good or bad, if he was deceiving or deception, because this world is full of deception, and you just got to question everything. So, anything, Jess, you good?
I'm good. You covered it.
Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah, a bomb for that, man. If he was good or not, he was kind of like waking up a lot of people. But in a way, it's like they prepared for this in some kind of way. Like the Great Awakening, they have weapons to go against the Great Awakening, and ding ding ding, JoeFelz was probably one of them. Get these personalities out there to divert your minds into something else. These phones, weapons, anything could be used as weapons. Personalities could be weapons. So comment below your guys' thoughts on that. PerezHilton, oh my God. What is going on, bro? Did you catch what happened with PerezHilton this week? The guy who built a gossip empire with PerezHilton.com went from dishing dirt to dealing with some serious personal drama. After nearly dying in March from sepsis,
Yeah.
caused by a perforated stomach ulcer, he dropped a tearful video about a God encounter during his hospital stay. Wild, right? But just months later, on August 4th, he live streamed some disturbing self-harm on TikTok, naked and bleeding, making a creepy statement like, "This is what you all wanted." His family had to get his kids out of the house as soon as possible, and deputies had to use this de-escalation to safety to get him help under Florida's Baker Act. TikTok's AI flagged the stream, but moderator error let it run for like 15-20 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, people online spun all kinds of conspiracy theories, mind control, fake stunts, even satanic rituals. What's really going on with Perez? Is this a cry for help or something else? Despite the chaos, medical teams confirmed he's getting real care. Perez's story went from celebrity gossip powerhouse to a cautionary tale about fame, regret, and mental health. What's next for him? Stay tuned. Yeah, man, like it sucks. Whatever he was going through mentally to make you feel like that. He's in the industry, people. You have to like I don't know how to get it through people's head. Like, he has millions of followers. Millions of people are watching him. He's connected with a lot of people. He had to do something to get to where he was at. He had to talk to some executive. He had to sacrifice some part of his life to get to where he's at. It's all over. You see Ariana Grande, you see Doja Cat doing all that blood stuff. It's creepy as hell, but is it a ritual? All we could speculate and think, yeah, it looks like it. But who are we? I don't know his life. I don't know the circles he's around, who's in their mind, who do they worship. Maybe he did find God. Maybe he did, finally just like opened up and something try to like push him out. I don't know, man. Devil, God, what's really real? I'm figuring shit out. Jess is figuring shit out. We don't know. There was a whole life before us and we're just figuring shit out, But it is fishy when you see all these rituals in colleges, you see fucking the industry being exposed in Hollywood, uh these symbols and signs. I'm not gonna do it because I'm not part of it, but it's like it's right there. And if you fail to see it, if you fail to say that these people sacrifice part of them, sacrifice their family, Kanye West talks about it, they're really exposing a lot of things, man. And you gotta be awake and understand that these celebrities aren't in your best interest. Who are they worshiping? Are they even worshiping the same God as you? Are they practicing some demonic ritual that you don't know that they do in the private? Shit, man. A lot. It's a possibility. You can't just say directly, like, no, my favorite celebrity can't do that, won't do that. No, you don't know these fucking people. Stop acting like you do in these goddamn comments. Yeah, wish for the best for him and his mental health, but bro, in this situation, someone himself pushed him to do this. And there you go. Got everyone talking, got everyone distracted from the real issues that people are surviving, like Jess said. We're in survival mode. Right, Jess?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
And you're right though too. We don't, I think a lot of people have kind of got past the whole worshiping of celebrities, but people are still very parasocial.
Of course.
But I hope he is getting the treatment he needs and he recovers from this. But like Dolly said, we also don't know what pushed him to this too. Could be past guilt, could be things that he had to do to get to where he is. I'm like, these, like Dolly said, these celebrities, they kind of expose it all the time. You got to play the game to get to where they at. If you're not willing to play, you're not gonna stick around for long.
I mean, yeah, you got humiliation rituals, all that stuff. Come on, if you know, you know.
Yeah, we don't need to tell y'all. Yeah.
Nothing. PerezHilton's TikTok account was permanently banned immediately after the August live stream incident. The live stream lasted 15-20 minutes before being shut down due to severe moderator error on TikTok. And that shit's being scrubbed. Like, it's really hard to find those videos. You probably could find it on Twitter or something. But all in all, you can only see pictures. Police used de-escalation tactics. Yeah, okay. Reportedly told him, "Shoot me during the standoff." Holy crap! See, something was going on. Maybe he regretted a lot of stuff. Maybe he saw that God is not gonna fucking accept me, or God saw the demon in me, and this is my punishment. I don't know, guys. Yeah, Perez publicly apologized to several celebrities, including Khloe Kardashian, Britney Spears, after his spiritual awakening. But he was really big back then. I remember seeing some reports, him talking about celebrities and stuff, gossip.
Yeah, like he ran like he was like a early 2000s big type of, and like I said, well, you never know, but his whole thing was gossip.
Yeah.
His whole thing was dang near making people's life miserable. Gossip ain't never really good.
Yeah.
People have to deal with that. Tabloids, like back when that stuff was really huge. I think that's, probably why he ended up apologizing to a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
People
ate that shit up. But his near fatal March hospitalization included treatment for deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a dangerous blood clot condition. Hey, man, if you rock what we're saying here, man, Fuck yeah. But boo, because it sucks. Because we don't know what's really happening, and we will never know what's gonna happen. The story's gonna whoop. Next one, next celebrity, and we're never gonna find out the truth. And that is the truth of the matter. Okay. Comment below your guys' thoughts on that. We gotta move on. Jess, is that a new phone now?
Yeah, it's a 17. I'm
It
sorry.
looks like it. You're good. But yeah, viral views. Dr. Sarah Shorter on her It's Giving podcast called Happy Wife, Happy Life, a Myth, suggesting happy spouse, happy house instead. She argued both partners' happiness should matter, noting men are conditioned to dismiss their own needs and criticizing the push for constant validation. But anyways, let's take a look at this video.
Women have such dysregulated emotions.
Wait, what do you mean by
They
that?
do. They have such dysregulated emotions that they'll say, I'm leaving this thing because I'm not happy. What the hell does that mean? What is it? What do you mean you're not happy? Oh my God, he didn't. And this whole like woke community, this I need to feel seen, heard, and I need to be acknowledged 100% of the time. That's why you're single.
Sarah.
That's your problem.
Sarah.
If you think a person is supposed to get you 100% of the time, if you think that a person is supposed to make you happy 100% of the time, stay single. Don't get married.
Sarah.
Don't date. Don't even get to know anybody because you don't even make yourself happy 100% of the time. How do you expect a man to do this?
Sarah,
I'm so sick and tired of it. What? You keep Sarah in me. What?
isn't it important for men to be happy in their relationships?
It's the most important.
There are large amounts of men that will disagree with you.
No, I think large amounts of men have gotten conditioned to feeling like their happiness doesn't matter. But that whole happy wife, happy life is BS. It's happy spouse, happy house. If you aren't looking at it from a space of we are here to serve each other, that's why 2 out of 3 marriages end in divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And the craziest part is most divorces are initiated by the women.
I don't know. The way she sounded like a pygmy, I ain't gonna lie. But what she was saying was valid. But
Okay.
the way she said it was kind of crazy. But I do agree. You know, the happiness of both people 100% matters.
Yeah.
And I do also agree that if you expect somebody to keep you happy 100% of the time, that is not realistic. That's not life.
Yeah.
That's not partnership. That's not even human, first of all, to even be happy 100% of the time. That's not realistic at all.
Yeah.
And if those are your expectations, she is correct. But I don't agree with that. Oh, you should say like they just need to be educated. And if they don't, then it's probably not gonna work out. But both people in the relationship need to support each other. They need to be happy. That's very fucking important. It shouldn't be one-sided.
Yeah.
'Cause why?
I mean, all emotions matter.
Mm-hmm. And not to invalidate some women that do leave down the line because it's, we don't know everybody's personal situations at home. Maybe they do deal with whatever. We don't know. But there's probably been a lot of situations where the man was as perfect as he could be. You know what I mean? And still got done dirty. Like that's all. It's just important to have a strong partnership and with each other's best interests. It for sure should not be one-sided. That's hell.
I mean,
How do
we
you feel
could-
about
we-
it, Dolly?
We could do anything, everything for the woman, but it really is deep down in that person to feel happy. I can't control how she takes it or how happy she is. You really got to find it in yourself. Yeah, that's all it really is. Like, find it in yourself to be happy. Be grateful for where you're at. Don't look like, because social media gets you to think that way. Oh, I don't have what they have, so I'm not happy. No, look, put down the phones and look around. You got a house, you got food, your kids are around. I have a husband that loves me. He's always there. He's emotionally intelligent to be there. What else can you get? You're gonna go look. The dating world's fucked right now, bro. I'm sorry. It is just completely fucked because everyone's expectations are so fucking high and
Unrealistic.
and your happiness is unrealistic. Like, you got to do this for me to be happy. You got to do this for me to be happy. I got to have this materialistic shit to be happy. And it's just not the reality. The reality is you got to fix within your fucking self, yo. You got to be grateful for what you have right now and what you're building with that partner forever.
Yep.
And you're just ups and downs. Marriage is happy house, happy spouse. Like, I'm gonna care for your emotions. You have to care for my emotions. That's all. Like,
Absolutely.
what else you gotta
Two-way
say?
street, baby.
What else you gotta say?
Two-way street.
But that's it for us. Comment below your guys' thoughts on that. Closing thoughts or comments, if any. Just like we got pretty comfortable, honestly, from where we were at, and I kind of see it. Like, we're not stuttering. We're kind of like whatever speaks our mind, we fucking say it. But you've been doing it for a while, so I'm kind of like building off of you, and you really got me to like. So I appreciate that.
It's because I feel like we finally, even though we try to watch ourselves still,
fuck it.
you gotta understand too, when you're doing this stuff, everybody ain't gonna be happy with what you say. There's always gonna be people mad with what you say. It's just the way the world works. Everybody has different opinions, and everybody is allowed to have their different opinions. We accept that. That's why I say we welcome comments, even if they're not agreeing with us. We like to see other perspectives. How do you guys think about it? What are your views? What do you think about the situation? Maybe there's an angle that we're not looking at it from. We're always open to see, you know.
I kind of want to get into the update on Nolan, because my views really changed. A lot changed.
And we can update and we can get into that more next week, because there's a lot. I feel like since we last talked about it, a lot more has came out. And
Yes.
just something we can also build off of. There was a video I sent Dolly the other night that
it's not even that. Like, way before, I had a reality check, and Jess lives in reality, and the reality is there's some terrible fucking people. Like,
we live in a horrible, evil world, and that's just the truth. We want to, you know, we come from a culture of where we live at. The culture of where we live at is a melting pot. You know, we don't like. We want to always give people the benefit of the doubt over here. That's just what it is.
Of course.
And, you know, encounters with different walks of life, different races have usually been positive. That's why when you see this type of stuff going on, you're like, there's no way. But unfortunately, there are people that are evil as hell out there. Evil as hell. And it's crazy. It baffles you. But it's the truth. It's a sick world we live in.
And it starts at a young age, too. The parents or whoever's teaching you makes you think that way, because you're not born fucking evil, bro. You're taught that shit. And younger generation now, they're unled. They're just going with the wind, or they're recording their fucking crimes. It's crazy. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Desensitized, lack empathy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But yeah, that's our quick thoughts. DM on all of our socials. Tap in to our email, lcsnation@yahoo.com. Stay current on the latest sports and celebrity culture, sports news. Hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and follow the channel. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We're dropping fresh content every week. I gotta get back into it, man. You want to see our shorts? Yes, you do. Positive note, you have two choices. You can use your energy to worry, or you can use your energy to believe, enjoy, create, manifest, heal, grow, and glow. Have a great rest of your week. Stay blessed. See y'all next weekend. Peace out. Oh, fuck. Oh,